All right, we are live. My name is Luke with musicbythemeasurespro.com. For practice today, I'm working on American Dream Plan B by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Been working on the guitar, the bass, we're on the drums. So, kind of a straightforward song, but if you listen to the track, he plays it so frickin' tight. So, it's simple idea, fits the song really well. All right, we'll break it down. Full speed's 129. If you want to support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But also, if you need sheet music, our website, musicbythemeasurespro.com, is a great source. So it's basic rock beat. Let's try it at 80 and see how it is. Fix my shirt. Like I said, pretty straightforward. So, open hi-hat idea throughout. So let's work on that for a little bit. We'll just keep that 80 tempo going. Cool. So we'll speed these up in a minute. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. So we got this little drum fill. I mean, it's kind of a drum fill, right? Like, I would consider this a transitional piece into the next section. So work on this at 80. Just kind of get all these ideas sorted out in 80, and then we'll get up to speed. So we got 1 and 2 and kick, kick. And then so that's 4, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right, let's do that at 80. Everything at 80. I'm gonna be a little sloppy between that open hi-hat and everything else. Told you it's gonna be sloppy. Thanks for the hearts. Appreciate those. Told you it's gonna be sloppy. Autumn, we haven't chatted for a while. How are you doing? I think we've chatted before. Now I gotta smooth that out, though. Thanks for all the hearts and the smiley faces. Appreciate it. Copperpot, thanks, my guy. Dude, I did not like this album when it first came out. Oh, Hypnotic Eye. Because I love Tom Petty's pop songs. I'm a pop rock guy through and through. Not pop, but all good music is considered pop right now. So, anyway, the bluesy rock of this album is just phenomenal. Even listening to this again as prepping for doing all these parts for these songs, it's like, this is a good fucking album. So, all right. You guys can hear I'm a little sloppy on those eighth notes and that kick. We'll just do a couple more at 80. Smooth it out. Trophy for me. I like all the trophies and smiley faces. So, thing I do, and I do this a lot in lessons. Take the idea, make it simpler, just repeat it. So that da 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 really helped me clean up those kicks because I was just focusing on getting good 3 hits, which shouldn't be hard. But I'm just not that good of a drummer. All right, we're ready to go faster. Somebody is spamming the heart thing, and some days we got some cold Michigan weather right now, so I'll take some heart. So let's grab this 80 and keep moving it around. Good morning. It's night here, but good morning wherever you're at. You see this one little 16th note idea halfway through the verse. Ooh, 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 ooh. We're just gonna, like I said, pick apart some things in the verse and chorus and go from there. We got this little 16th note idea. So what I like to do in my own music, and you guys could mark up your own music with pencils. I recommend students do that either as like a marker or just like to know where you're at. Like, oh, I did this at 80. I should do this again at 80. Music class, I don't, I can't read that. I can barely read English, but hey, how's it going? All right, so yeah, putting those little markers throughout will let me know next time I run through this, hey, I got this at 80, I got to work on this next idea. So what we got here is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and... All right, let's do that at 80. So not too tricky, but something you just got to watch out for. And not be late just like I was. Cool. All right, like I said, we're just kind of on a scouting mission today, see how far we want to get. So we'll jump into this beat. Changes just a little bit up there. But first, let's break down this chorus idea. So the chorus in this song is very spacious, right? Like he's not driving those eighth notes on the hi-hat, and the guitars are all holding. So we got 1. Oh, and the hi-hats are loose, though, so it's going to add some wash into there. So 1, 2, 3. Play the right beat, though. And then that one just repeats. I'm going to make my life easier and just go like that, though. Anything else repeats. All right, so this seems to be the general idea throughout. Yeah, so let's just do the first 4 measures. That'll give us that eighth note run too. So we got 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and... All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4. So I don't think any of these parts are too hard. Clearly, we haven't gone past the first chorus, so it might get harder. But let's just jump back to the beginning. When I'm learning a piece, just trying to get these ideas in my hands and my fingers, and then, all of them are at 80. So I know I understand the basic idea. And there's going to be a fill. There's going to be a different section. But you get the general 3 different ideas of the beat going on, if not less than 3. All right, let's go up to 90. Do the same thing again. Just run through these sections. 129 is full speed. So let's go up to 100. Let's put this guy right there. I lied. I thought we were going to go up different sections, but we can start pushing these tempos on each individual one. Busy thinking. I was like, this is going pretty smooth. All right, let's do 110. Every once in a while, I'm coming in a little early on the kick after the open hi-hat. So just keep working it. Good enough. Good enough. Gotta tighten that up. That left foot involved. All right, so let's grab that guy. We'll go back to 90 and hit this section. Kind of the same thing. I'm going to be a little sloppy on these open hi-hats. That's why we're practicing. Trying to make sure all three of those kicks sound the 3 in a row sound exactly the same. So if you wonder why I'm stopping, as soon as I go to those kicks, my foot's like, I want to join in. up to 100. It'll get smoother as we practice. Again, this is why I like working on songs. I printed off some beat ideas for a student. I like that as well because it's like it's an eighth note snare pattern and just very redundant, just over and over again. Here's 300 of these ideas, and that's great. It honestly is. It's nice to not look at a whole song and be intimidated by it. Instead, you're looking at an exercise, 4 bars. The song's teaching me the same thing, though. Like, hey, this left foot hi-hat shit's got to get resolved. This is a good way to resolve it. So you hear that little bit of a flam when I put both together. I did it once. All right. Still need to smooth that out, but let's hit this 16th note idea. Let's do 100. Cool. All right, chorus, and this time we'll connect that measure. Let's do that now. So I think we're closed hi-hats, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are. We have been, yeah. All right, so let's do zoom out a little. All right, I probably don't have this all memorized, so let's just get these first 4 at 80. And we'll start getting this idea memorized a little bit, and then add that first measure. let's look at the last four. I don't know if I even ran through this last time. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Got the idea. Yeah. All right. Let's combine it at 80. Give myself a measure to start over too. Because I don't totally have this in my head yet. All right. I think I got the idea. Let's do 90. Jeffrey, my guy. Appreciated your emojis the other day. Made me smile. I like smiling. Not a crash right there. Starts right there. I do think before we speed up, what are we at, 90? Yeah. Before we speed up, let's do this measure a couple times in a row. Make sure I'm not late on that kick. Getting lazy. Bro, I talked about this earlier. Check out this tune. And it's funny every time. It's American Dream Plan B, right? I say American Girl every time. But check this tune out. The whole album's really fucking good. I remember going down to Georgia to see them. I'm in Michigan. It was like a 13-hour drive. Listened to Petty the entire trip. Got there. But whenever they played songs out this album, everyone sat down. And I was like, what the fuck are you guys all doing? This is fucking Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. We stand for this shit. So, and I, as I said earlier, I did not like these songs when I first listened to them. I like I love Tom Petty, probably top 5 artist for me. But I wanted his singer-songwriting craft that I really like. I liked those albums a lot. Even Highway Companion from him was really, really good. The storytelling aspect, not that this album doesn't have it, but the bluesy rock I just wasn't into at the time, and now I'm a huge fan of that style in this album. It's my long story. simple trick of going just kick. Then adding everything. Other than last time, it just really tightens you up. So simplify your shit. Put it back together. Let's do 100. Let's go up to 110 and then probably call it for the day. Maybe we'll go back to everything else and speed it up a minute. We're only 20 minutes in, or 30 minutes in. I could stand for some more practice. Bro, I know this. I've not read his whole autobiography. So Jeffrey says he was working on his own blend of Maxwell House drip coffee when he passed. There's a great story in his book, his memoirs. Not memoirs, that's another way to say it. His autobiography. The one that came out last. I'm sure there's a couple, but where he met with some, I don't know, either read the story. I'll do it no justice. But the guy loved coffee, and that is awesome. 110 was sounding pretty good. We'll do it a couple more times. All right, 129. What a 119. All right, it's fun to play, so let's just do one more. Could definitely be a little quicker on this last beat. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's do 2 measures. I'm going to ignore that crash. I'm now mixing the two measures in my head, so let's just do one. Something I need to work on. Those faster tempos are showing my errors. All right, let's just speed these up to 119 and then call it. Same thing, faster tempos, you're going to see my slip ups more. That open hi-hat's going to be sloppy. So you hear me hit it like 60% of the time. That's okay. Let's just get this one up to 110. Because same thing, like, I don't think I've earned that 119. And honestly, for me, starting tomorrow with it, 100 would make more sense. So I don't count those scores. Let's do 100 on this. See if it magically got any better. Making all the mistakes. All right, something I got to smooth out. Let's bring that back to 90. All right, thanks for checking us out. MusicByTheMeasuresPro.com. Appreciate you guys' support.